Hey, all right, folks. We are putting the time to get some more of this adventure done. Give me a hot second here for me to boost my signal on Twitter real fast, and then we'll be getting into some of this village design for the adventure we've been that Andy Headley and I have been producing for for publication on the DMsGuild, and there's that, and Twitter equals let's go with excuse me, still waking up here, waking up, pop here. Okay, so let's see. Got about an hour to put some stuff on the board. Grab some coffee here. All right, we are making great progress in the adventure. Act 2 is the text on that first draft is done. We are revising first draft text for the first act, which is what got us to this map today in the first place, because we are in the process of revising. Let's go with G. Let's just drop this in here. Let's take all this here and drop it into here, and then we'll close this one and politely call it trash. Get out of here, scallywag. All right, so we are in the process of redesigning the village here. It did what it needed to do at the time, but it needs to do better now. So the let's see, we got pixel 10. Here is the general tree line that we have that leads into the forest, that eventually finds a cemetery that goes to the fort. That goes to the, not like this, it goes like it goes cemetery to fort to underground bunker, or goes cemetery to underground bunker, or it goes from Thorpe to straight to the underground bunker. Those are basically it's just a giant arrow. That's so great, because Act 2 is modular, so you can take what you want. You start your Thorpe here, and you either go to the cemetery here, the fort here, like this, or you just go straight to the underground bunker. And it just depends on how much stuff the DM wants to, how many sessions the DM wants to have the adventure run through. It can tolerate, let's see, 1, 2 in the Thorpe into the forest, and then 3, 4, 5. So you can put 6 episodes, like a good 18 hours of content into this, if you choose. Or you can short it down to you start here and go directly to the underground fort, and then drop down and then solve everything. So those are that can be done in a 4-hour burst. So you've got anywhere from 4 to 18 hours worth of content here that you can kick through, unless you just like pull out the cemetery and make it a standalone set piece for you to just to gallivant with on its own. It's like a one-shot combat playtest sort of scenario. But having said all that, let's see. If we have the tree line like this, and this is, yeah, this is northwest. That'll eventually lead you to where you're supposed to go, but I'm going to try building with that expectation attached to it. Let's see. Got, which things were, let's do some more clearly. Let's go with labels, and we got I'm gonna just do some labeling here for a bit. Storage, and I certainly don't need cap lock. Get out of here, Sky. Grist mill. Lumber. Stables. Commons. Sheriff. Terrain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What am I missing? Missing a lot, actually. So let's see. Take the lumber mill, stables, and the commons. We're just gonna push them down here a bit, get them out of the way. We're gonna go with a water line, so we can afford to have. We can afford to have a brook. That brook is broke. And so that's going to be very, very wide. And we got the lumber. Gummy lumber. Retransform. Lumber mill, and we can have lumber mill is good there, and then we can have let's see. Smithy shop. Should probably have Smithy. Retransform like that. Move this to here. Move the smithy. Jesus lumber, smithy, grist. Storage. Let the hell go, dude. Oh, my shift button is locked down. Jeez, my shift button. There we go. That makes more sense now. Okay. Storage. How do you want to do that? I'm mouth breathing. Look at me, dumbass. Clog. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I'm happy with that. Here and here and I don't think that's serving any structural purpose at all. My brain is locking me because there's a river system that flows northward to the northeast of here, and it makes my brain skip because water should generally be running southward towards the equator, but Eberron doesn't do that. So let's take a quick jaunt. Why are you not doing what I want you to do? rearranging for me. Order, move to bottom. Order, move to bottom. Yes, canvas is still there. Cool. All right, so here's my weapon of choice. The Eberron map dot johnarcadian.com. This thing is this thing's impressive. Here's your full Eberron campaign world, and then let's just start zooming in. So yeah, here we show ice flow. We got Ice Top Mountain. We got the Ice Flow River. Ice Flow River flows northward towards Carton Bay, which is decidedly norther than most anything else. So here's an inlet. Water flows to and through and pushing out. Water flows to, through, pushing out. Yeah, okay, so I got more lake that goes northward. So it looks like stuff flows north. So what we'd be proposing here is that our Thorpe is going to end up being somewhere around here, get 100 miles away-ish from Bastion, which makes it, by horse, a week to get there and back, like 4 days, 3 or 4 days to get there. And then you got this Ice Flow River, 50 miles Ice Flow River. That's 2 days by horse to get there. Not bad. And then you got, we're looking at about this far in is where the dungeon site is. Yeah, right around there. So we could reasonably have we had a river that landed here. We're making points. That's as close as it gets. It just doesn't feel like that river would flow that way. I want to give these guys a water source, but they're just not having it. God, I could push them all the way down to. I could push them all the way to the Icewood. That would be ridiculously remote and dangerously close to the. More hold Icewood. I put them in Icewood. I keep moving them because I'm trying to get them more remote and logical positioning so they would have water. Madstone. Let's look up the Madstone. Some is still found. Let's see. Some of the oldest pre-Galifar. Ice Flow River. Carn River. So we're currently with Talenta. Sire River across the ever-shifting borders that separate the two. There, along Sire River, Lake Sire, Eldine Bay, Lake Bray, Nightwood, Fort Bones, Lake Dark, Madstone. Something terrible occurred deep in the heart of the Icewood shortly after humans first settled the area in these cold northern woods. One of the first humans to carry the mark of the Sentinel ventured into the grip of the Icewood and never came back out. It is said that he came upon a strange burning crystal that had erupted from the ground and glowed with a midnight blue light. With the dragon-marked human touched the grapefruit-sized dragon shard, he was pulled into its depths where he remained this day, or so the legend goes. Today, travelers give one portion of the icewood a wide berth, for the weird Kyber dragon shard called the Mad Stone has demonstrated a hunger that has caused many unfortunates to it over the centuries. The Mad Stone has not grown in the size has now grown to the size of a large boulder, and it seems to get larger with every victim it captures within its dark crystalline embrace. The expanding shard continues to call others to join it. Whether cajoled, tricked, mesmerized, hundreds of the hapless souls have been drowned into the Mad Stone, feeding it, making it grow, and stirring their minds into the jumbled consciousness that is merged in the madness within the Mad Blue Stone. That's cool. I think I want to stay the hell away from that. Mad Stone, huh? Well, Mad Stone would be... deliciously far away. So what is up with that? So more river flows from Muir into Icewood. That makes sense. Into the Icewood. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So we could probably pull off a river over here. Let's see. Have it flowing out of here. Thinking about irrigation here. Sorry, it's not very exciting. All right, let me get back to work. Go to order, and that goes to top. And then we have order, and then that goes to move to top. Okay, and then we have window capture, order, move to top. I tell you, man, logic is tricky. I really like the idea of there being a waterway there, but I'm not enjoying the implications of it. We had a play test where people wanted to follow the river, because logically, if it's coming out of the woods and the woods are being tainted, then the water is going to get tainted. So what we really need to do is let's give this guy a tilt real quick. So if this is what if this is what the line is doing, and this water is flowing northward towards Carn Bay. God, just a water source would be so convenient for this community to have something to build on. But sticking a river, thinking of runoff. Sorry, I'm thinking of Lake. I'm thinking of the Ozark River in Missouri, where I grew up. We were at the very beginnings of it, and it was about a 7-foot, 8-foot wide brook where we jumped on to it, and it's at the base of a valley. It's in a valley that it's basically just runoff water from 200-foot hills that drift through there. But those hills eventually flatten out as you get higher ground. That then opened up into a plain. Downhill, poured into a forest that was eventually leveled and made into a golf course that then led off to another set about 400-foot hills. So it was a pretty broad valley. And then that would meander on to deepen into the river basin, the Ozarks in general. So so this is doable. I'm not happy with it though. What would I be happy with? I've got a tree line. Come on, kid. I've got a tree line that does this. I want a brook that does this, but I don't want to lead it. I don't want to lead it into the forest. Oh my god, how lame. So how do I do that? You do. But I don't know, bluff would just flood this place, so for them to put a shop on it, it would have to be significant water. Which we do not want to bother with. Alright, well, let's go back to where we were. just put all this stuff in. So lumber mill makes sense to be over by. Smithy, however, does not make any sense to be near. Come on. Smithy should not be near the tree line. So we got the same difference. Lumber mill, storage, grist. So let's move the smithy. It's over here. Let's take the grist mill, move it. I'm going to here, and then let's see. Stables. Actually, the stables feel pretty good sitting there. So we'll have the commons is 3 transformed equals flip. Come on, man. I'm going to flip vertical and just straighten it up. Thank you. Come on. I'm having issues today, guys. I don't know what is up. Do this? Jeez, clunky. Like, why so steppy? Where's my smooth? Anyway, I'm probably gonna have to relaunch this stupid thing. Whatever, dude. want to create a more central space for traffic to move through. This is all blocked off right now. What I want to be doing is opening this up. So what I need. Okay, so what I can do is things, but no. What is? Oh my God! It's my shift key. My shift key is cursed. What is going on with you, buddy? My handy dandy toolkit. That explains everything. There. Force mill. Smithy. Commons grist. Yeah. Okay, so we can move the lumber over to here. And we can move the grist to here. Thank you. God, everything is behaving as it should be now. And then we can move storage. Make storage more central. And then we can move the grist mill down here and lumber here. And then we can move the smithy. Where did? You want to keep the smithy away from the storage. Fire that they had last year proved that was poor placement. Storage and then grist mill. Take like yonder. Then we can move the stables. Let's go with storage and grist. Move them here. The grist's closer. Storage forward. Stables. Feels sensible. Then thank you. Now it's performing like it's supposed to. Crazy shift key. Sheriff. Commons makes sense here. And then Smithy.
Oh yeah, that works out.
Don't want to flip this entire thing. Travelers are going to be coming from the south, not the north. So I want to flip this. Maybe. Pre-transform equals flip. Don't hate it. Let's take the lumber. Yeah. Let's move the lumber over here. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Sheriff. Here and stables. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, that's plenty. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, that's plenty. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, that's plenty. Grist. The only thing that's weird is the stables. Put you at the bottom of the stack and let's...
stables being
further away makes more sense. Storage 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I like that 40 foot. I like that 40 foot gap there. I think that feels pretty good. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 feet's pretty good.
I'm gonna have let's see, storage and
Stables.
and then lumber.
There we go.
Have those swap.
Yeah, I like that. That feels homey.
Sheriff and
Commons. Yes.
and then the
Stables.
storage and grist.
Bring those in a bit. Not bad. It's a decent little cluster. I am pretty happy with that. It's 750, so this is where we are at with our town. We're gonna have
Let's work with the tree line just a little bit more. So let's take that stables.
what are we doing? We want to free transform. We want to flip it. And rotate it.
I'll take storage and we'll just push over a little bit.
Yeah, that feels pretty good. Nope, nothing there. That's right, nothing there. All right, hey, cool. You know what? Honestly, 755. I'm feeling pretty happy about that. It's just being like a little community thing. It's spaced out a little bit. It's gonna be some trouble for the masses over here in the commons area, storage area, local there, dirt. Yep. I'm pretty happy with this. So this is where we're going to hit save for the time being, and then. Yeah, I'll be able to put labels on everything. So let's just do just quickly throw some labels on stuff here. Hold on real quick. Got 1 for the main entrance. We got 2 for the forest path. You got 3 for the constable. 4 for the smith. 5 for the lumber mill. Grist mill, storage, stables, commons. Cool, we can cluster them so they're not getting in each other's way. Go 1, then 2. 3 for the sheriff, 4 for the smith, 5 for the lumber mill, 6 for grain, 7 for storage, 8 for stables, and 9 for commons. There you go. So that's our town setup. Pretty happy with that. Yeah, it's got some nice dispersion. It'll sit nice on a battle map. It can be, and I can have for the print version, each of these buildings can be their own little vignette. So when you're if you're doing this on a table, instead of having to print out a 60 by 60 inch grid, which is ridiculous if you don't have to. I already got that for the cemetery, the fort, and the topside entrance, and the underground bunker, which is ridiculous. But for this, you can just do little little vignettes, like little page vignettes to put characters on. So you can have like the stable, and like you just drop them in relative position that we're showing here on the map. It's like you can just arrange them on the table so that you don't have to have a giant grid for the entire table if you don't want to. But anyway, so that's where we are at for today, and we are going to continue this project for the rest of the week. We're expecting Act 1 and the hook content to be resolved by the 17th. We got another playtest that's coming up here on the 17th or the 24th. That's going to have us clarifying some of the details for Act 3. And from there, we get it into further production. So this is coming along. It's been a hell of a project, but I've certainly enjoyed it. So thanks for checking it out, and we'll see you guys on the other side.